Take a Guild Thief. And turn. What's he gonna do? What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? And he's out of there. Snuck attack to death. Snuck attack. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. A very, very interesting one. Last night, everybody wanted a Snek deck. Do you know what a Snek deck is? A Snek deck is a deck of snacks. What is a Snek? A Snek is a funny way of saying snake. When I was revamping the starter deck, one of them had a lot of snakes in it. It was the Snake Rogue deck. And people kind of wanted me to do that one. I said, no, I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to do the Orzhov dungeon. I'll do Dimir Sneakies before. So I've done a Dimir Sneaky before. This is kind of a refinement of that. A little cheaper, a little different. So I took some inspiration for that. We're kind of refining it down to assassins. And we're going to take a look at that right now. Almost time, Snow. I'm just finishing up here. That's going in the video, by the way. So, before we get to the shakedown breakdown, I need you to do something for me, which is tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, or else the like and subscribe will come and maul you. He will destroy you and rip you apart. So please hit that like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all the live streaming goodness. You can check out our Discord community, get some help with your decks, post your screenshots, like Yuki Pico did. And of course, this deck and all the others are available down in the description below on my AetherHub. So check that out there. So what are we looking at with assassins? Bloodchief's there's a little bit of early removal, and of course some Planeswalker removal in case we need it. Reaper's Talisman. This guy does work. You will see this guy more and more and more in my decks because he does work. Gain and Drain is one of my favorite mechanics, and he will do it. Whenever you attack, it gains Death Touch, so nobody wants to stop it. Whenever it attacks alone, the player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Solid mechanic right there. Vorpal Sword. My goal was to get the Vorpal off. Maybe we'll get it off. I don't know. +2 and Death Touch. 2 black equip until the end of turn. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game. That is a game ender. But that's a lot of mana, isn't it? 8 mana to do that. In a long game, that's not that much mana, especially when you flood like me. But we're going to get a few tricks together to make sure we can get this out a little quicker. And we're going to get a few tricks out to make sure that we get that assassinating strike in. Warlock Class. Very, very useful. We are running a lot of removal. If a creature died, they lose 1 life. We're going to slowly drain them out, especially with Reaper's Talisman. We get to draw a card next turn, pick a card and throw the rest in our graveyard. We can break up those mana clumps. And of course, if we get to the end game here, as long as each opponent loses life equal to the life they lost this turn, including damage. Very useful for a long game. Love Warlock Class, probably one of my favorite classes. Guild Thief. I don't know why more people don't play him. Or her, actually. I think it's actually a her. It's an Orc Rogue. A 1/1 Orc Rogue. Whenever Guild Thief deals combat damage to a player, put a 1/1 counter on it, and you can pay 4 with 3 and 1 blue. Can't be blocked. It will get stronger and stronger and stronger. You come to a river. A very, very nice modal card here. I like all of the cheap kind of D&D modal cards that we have. Fight the current. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Anybody's permanent. Doesn't matter. Very useful for big creatures that they use treasure on and they can't recast it. You can pull a lot of tricks off with that. And then, of course, +1 and can't be blocked. Guess what? Vorpal Sword goes in. If you've got the mana to cast that and that, guess what? Can't be blocked and they're dead. So that's one way we can do it. Very, very useful. Come to a river. Very useful common card. Yuan-Ti Malison. Here's we go with the Sneks. Yuan-Ti Malison can't be blocked as long as it's attacking alone. Perfect match with Reaper's Talisman. It can't be blocked. It will do 2 damage and gain and drain 2. So that's 4 damage a turn with Yuan-Ti Malison. That'll get somebody down quick. Whenever you deal damage, venture into the dungeon. That will definitely help. If you want dungeons, Fanned Lever, losing life, gain and drain, whatever you want. That is the Snek, yes. Everyone is excited about the Snek. We have another Snek coming up too. Flunk. We take him to school and we make him flunk out. Negative, where 7 is minus the number of cards in their turn. Early in the game, it's useful. Late in the game, it's useful, especially if people are just vomiting cards out of their hand and they've got nothing. So you can get them -7, -7. Great removal card. It's also an instant. Hoard Robber. For those times that we absolutely need that extra treasure. We're going to be building a lot of treasure with this one, guys. Especially with Hoard Robber and some other stuff that I have going in here. Hoard Robber is a Tiefling Rogue, 1/3, good blocker, good early blocker, and of course will do that extra damage. Krydle of Baldur's Gate, he is very useful, especially when you cause them to lose 1 life and gain a life. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, that player loses a life, mills a card, then I gain a life, and we scry. So very, very useful altogether. And additionally, whenever I attack, you could play 2. If you do, target creature can't be blocked this turn. So he can make somebody else unblockable as well. Don't forget, Yuan-Ti Malison equipped with the Vorpal Sword, attacking by herself or himself. They're going to kill them. If they pay 8 and attack with Yuan-Ti Malison, can't be blocked as long as it's going in by itself. That's an assassination right there. Goldvein Pickaxe might be a strange one to put in, but I like this card. I think it's underutilized from Kaldheim. 2 to put it down, 1 to equip it, which is a little cheap. It's only 3 to get it. 1/1, and whenever a creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. If you're going to be doing combat damage every turn on somebody like Hoard Robber, sneaking him through the wire here, you're going to be crapping out a ton of treasure. You're going to be stealing gold like crazy, which means that you're going to be able to slowly build up your Vorpal Sword as time goes on. So that's kind of why we snuck in the Goldvein Pickaxe. Because they love gold. They're thieves. Who doesn't love gold anyways? And then, of course, Yuan-Ti Fang-Blade. A 2/2 Death Touch for 3. I wish it was a 2/2 Death Touch for 2. That would make me happier, but hey, either one. When Yuan-Ti Fang-Blade deals combat damage to a player, venture into the dungeon. Another snake leading us down deeper into the dungeon below. Of course, when you hit Yuan-Ti Malison or Yuan-Ti Fang-Blade, you are delving. Ooh, that's a good quote right there. The air is sweet with the taste of your fear. So we are going to be delving into the dungeon. Maybe we won't do Mad Mage. Lost Mine of Fanned Lever to get that extra treasure, Dark Pool or Fungi Caverns, and then complete a dungeon. It's not super essential, but we can get through Lost Mine of Fanned Lever pretty good. Get that extra treasure, slow them down, and draw an extra card. So it is useful to go on. And of course, we fidgeted off with a lovely treasure chest here. I haven't been able to play Treasure Chest. I actually really like this card. I think it's a fun card, and I think it fits thematically. Putting a Treasure Chest in a rogue sneaky deck. Put it down for 3, play it for 4, roll a d20. It's trapped, you lose 3 life. If you roll 1, hey, no problem. But 2 to 9 is 5 treasure tokens. Plenty of mana there to get going, and of course activate your sneaky Vorpal. And of course 10 through 19, 3 life and 3 cards. Natural 20 is search your library for a card. If it's an artifact, you may put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, put that card in your hand, then shuffle. So you can sneak the Vorpal Sword out immediately onto the battlefield if you roll a 20. Very, very useful altogether. Generally speaking, fun little card. Why not throw one in there? 1 Hall of the Storm Giants, just for a little bit of manland action. 7 Islands, 1 Hive of the Eye Tyrant, a little bit more manlands. 8 Swamps, 4 Clearwater Pathways. Mana is to taste, but I like a little bit of manlands just in case we get removed too much. Very cheap deck overall. 1.9 average. Only 20 mana, I believe. 21 mana, which is actually a little bit too much. You could probably get away with 20. A little bit more black. That's why I have a little bit skewed towards black than I do with blue there. Forgot to put on my Dimir backs. That's okay. 19 creatures, 29 creatures. All of them are rogues, guys. Did you know that? But 8 of them are Sneks. So that's fun. That's a fun little Snek deck for you. So yeah, there you go, guys. That's your Snek deck tech. Deck tech for the Snek deck. You got enough of me saying that yet? I don't think you have. As you can see, 1, 2, and 3. Fairly cheap deck. With all the treasure that we're going to have, we're going to be able to play lots and lots of stuff. You could get away with 20 mana. I was just having some mana trouble earlier, so I kind of overflooded it. Kind of put way too much in it, as the case may be. But with all the other things that you're going to generate, you're going to be fine. You do want that mana so you can hit the Vorpal. If you have the rares, you can load Vorpal Swords up on this. You can take something out and just try to get the Vorpal victory. You can build the deck that way. You are kind of putting all your eggs in one basket when you do that. But it is fun, though. And this deck is mostly for style. Are you gonna rank up to Mythic with this one? Probably not. But it is fun, though. And if you're not playing this game for fun, then why are you playing it? That's what you gotta ask yourself. I play for fun. So let's get into it and let's get the assassins going here, guys. Hey, the only ASMR you should be watching is that villain Jake. Let's put down Hoard Robber. Where is everybody? I don't know. I started a little late, but that's no reason everybody should fucking vamoose, I guess. I'm pretty tired, so let's do this. Let's do this. Hey, redacted. He's gonna give me one of them. Yeah, put the old Yuan-Ti Malison out. Put the old Yuan-Ti Malison. Really? Did you ever have a game? Did you ever have a guy hard mill himself, play every single card in his deck? Because that happened to me once. Yeah, I think we're hitting slowdown. There is Modern Horizons Jumpstart hitting, and there is also there's a lot of other stuff going on. So let's see what he's got. Yeah. So we're expecting Forgotten Realm. I mean, not Forgotten Realm. Oh my god, I'm so behind. We're expecting Innistrad Midnight Hunt in about 20 days, I think. And on top of that, we are going to get Modern Horizons here too. So, you know, I think there's a bit of a slowdown. There usually is. I see it in my channel now. All right, scry. Never fear, Ugin is here. Yeah, that's was my big problem. So, is it Jumpstart? It's Jumpstart, so meaning that you're going to be able to do you're going to pick 2 packages and then play through. Or is it just there's just sets to come out and you can buy them? Because the way it sounded like it was Jumpstart. Hey, Johnny Profane, what's up, my guy? Trana, there she is. The Drannies. Pick 2 packs like last time. See, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. But the way people were talking, it was like they were saying it's like, oh yeah, you know, you're it's gonna mess up historic. Yeah, later on you can use the cards in historic, but it's not pre-built decks. Each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And then of course we're gonna return Drana. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'd do a couple games of that, just for funsies, and you know, just to see how it goes. But people were like, "Oh, I thought you didn't like historic." I'm like, "Well, I don't like historic constructed, where you can get Ulamog turn 3. That's not fun." But you know, Jumpstart is fun, because it's just kind of yeah. That's that. I asked. There's a whatchamacallit out right now. There's a poll out right now on my channel. Do you want to see some Jumpstart action? And I liked Jumpstart last time. I had fun with it. And there you go, guys. There's the victory there for Sneks. Snek will do it. So yeah, I have no problem doing Jumpstart. It's fun, man. I don't have to think about making a deck. I just kind of go into it and have a good time. So, you know, I got saved a bunch of gold. So, so I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do Jumpstart tomorrow. I don't care. I'm not going to build with historic with the Jumpstart cards, but I'll do the random packs just to do an intro to it. Now, why am I getting so much mana? I probably need to down the mana. This is a pretty fast deck. I probably need to down the amount of mana that I'm getting. The Bash. What do you think, Bash? That's when we need an expertise here, man. What do you think about Modern Horizons Jumpstart situation, man? If you're watching this, leave a comment. If you're watching the video, leave a comment. Tell me what you think about the Modern Horizon Jumpstart situation. You hate it. Okay. Let's see. I was afraid of that. Okay. Relic Robber. Musketeer loves it. Redacted. He mixed you up with me and CGB. Quite storied company to be in there, sir. Is this a draft when I'm playing? No, this is Sneks. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to hear about that. From the Drakewater Manor. Yeah. It's my cat's birthday today. Well, it will be for a few more days. For a few more minutes here. It is my Gato's birthday. He's 11 years old, still catching birds. So there's a Yuan-Ti Malison. Okay. Let's do that. hope he's okay, man. I hope he's all right. Yeah, I thought he was going to do a triple there. Oh, baby, a triple. We're going to scry. We're going to take that scry pie. Yeah, we'll take that. And we'll put down a mana. Is Jay playing Simic? This is... What? What are you even talking about? This is Dimir, my guy. What do you even... I'm so confused, man. This is Dimir. Snek. Oh, yeah, no, this is the Snek deck. See, those are Sneks attacking. They do Snek attacks. Hey, Snow. What is up? Snow is just streaming. Create a Gobbo. End turn. If I could get something other than mana, that would be really great. I'm about 50% mana here, guys. Alright, oh, he's going to hit the Snek. Yeah. Varus, Silver Moon Ranger. Yeah. Once you got those Elvish War Masters out, you're in pretty good shape. Yeah. So there's mana for you. That's really great. We clearly need to take the mana down in this. Clearly need to take the mana down. Because that was 50% mana right there, and there should be about a third. All right. Um, 1822. Clearly this needs to go down a little bit. And let's add a Hall of the Storm Giants, and then do that. Hive and a Hall. So that is 20. This is a low cost deck, 20. So 20 mana should be more than enough. What else could we add to this? We could add Warlock. I like Warlock. Jagummy Bear. What's up, my guy? Benjamin Franklin, 1798. Hey, good point, Redacted. I don't know why I kept this hand. This is an awful hand. Guild Thief should help. Yuan-Ti Malison will help. Here we go. You can share them in the main channel. No problem, Yuki Pico. No issues there. Need more mana. Hey, Aislinn Hadra, thank you for coming by. Saruf Realm Eater. Gonna attack with Oran Reef Ooze. Okay, Wolf. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Attack with one of those. Hit. Alright, create a treasure token. 5, -5, -3. Let's push you back to the hand, Sarulf. You don't need to be around anymore. Sarulf Realm Eater. Okay, excellent. That's exactly what we needed. Good. Here we go. Going into the dungeon here. Alright, target gets a -4. Let's do -4 on him. There we go. Into the dungeon. I'm waiting for the Wild West setting, man. They're doing a cyberpunk setting. They're doing all sorts of weird settings. I'm waiting for that gunslinger setting, man. That's what I'm waiting for, man. Waiting for that gunslinger setting, man. Yeah, and magic. Could have the Pale Rider, undead fucking horsemen, and fucking revolvers and shit. Magic revolvers and all kind of fun stuff in that, man. That's my dream setting, is if they do a fucking Western style steampunk. There you go. McBash gets it. Let's put that down. Goblin Bandito. See? You're getting it. You're getting it. Whiskey. Oh, Inscription of Abundance. Okay. He's going to kick that. Put 2 1/1 counters on it. He's only got 4, so it's going to get -3. Do it that way. Do it the old-fashioned way, my guy. There we go. Yeah, I think Wild West, man, is I'm excited for rattlesnakes. You're gonna have stuff like you can have all kind of stuff in that one, man. We start making bullet counters and stuff like that. Exactly. Trains as vehicles. Hold ups, stick ups, shootouts. Do a shootout mechanic. Bring back split second. Yeah. See, you guys are getting it. You guys are getting it. Train robber, yeah. Stick up generators. Yeah. Yes, it was until the 1900s. Yes, there is. There's an LOTR one in the works. We don't have time. We don't know when it's going to be yet, but it's going to be eventually. Yeah, Hangman. You got Ghost Riders, man. You got monsters. You got mythic beasts. You got bears. You got bounty hunting. I mean, there's tons of stuff you could do for whatchamacallit, for a Wild West theme, man. It writes itself. That's the crazy part. It writes itself. They already had a Chupacabra. We can bring it back. But they already had one. Well, let's see if he's got the removal he needs. No, he's got a Vorpal. So that's going to be 12. That is not going to be it, Chief. Unfortunately for you, my guy. That's going to be the end of the line. That's going to be the end of the line, my guy. Yeah, exactly. You could bring in treasure tokens. You can bring in bullet tokens, split second mechanic. You can bring in so much cool stuff. Hey, Yuki Pika, we'll check it out in the Discord. You could do so much fun stuff with a Wild West theme. An absolute plethora with a Wild West theme. You could do 2 sets off the stuff you have. I'd love to see a showdown mechanic. I don't know how it would work. Maybe something like, they fight each other. Exactly. There'd be Tombstone Doggies, Gallows Ravens, horses as equipment, horses as vehicles, There could be natives, spirit summoners, all kind of stuff, man. All kind of good stuff. Yeah, you could try to outpay each other. If you hit a draw card, you could try to outpay it with mana. Whoever pays the most mana. Do a gambling theme on it. You can do all kind of stuff with it, man. You could the possibilities are endless with the Wild West setting, man. You guys are seeing it, man. You're coming up with all kind of good stuff right now, man. I want to play it, man. I'll make an unofficial one and yeah, train robbery, stagecoach robbery, Exactly, the Wendigo, skinwalkers, all those mythic beasts, tornadoes, lightning bolts. You could have Bullet Chili be a whatchamacallit, one of them equipment item that gives you life. Wild West, man. What's un-PC about Wild West? What's un-PC about? Everybody loves Wild West, man. The most popular game of the past 2 years was Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption? What the hell is it called? Yeah, they're doing a film noir gangster set, man. We're getting that. We're getting cyberpunk, man. It's time for the Wild West setting, man. It's time for the Wild West setting, man. We're there yet. We're there already, man. We've reached that point. Oh, he's got another Sour Elf here. Okay. So we put down a pickaxe. Yeah, you just make the natives elves that everyone is invading on their territory. They're like wild elves. Everyone is invading on their territory, and they're getting screwed over. And they have the old deep magic, and the technology is overtaking magic. He's gonna blast me here. That was a bad idea. Yep, I figured. I figured he was gonna blast me. Bro, they did that. They've done that. You ever see the Phyrexian War, man? They had mass extermination as a card, and it just showed them leading a bunch of bound elves into a pit and burning them, man. Wizards does weird, wild stuff, man. Weird, wild stuff, man. They had mass extinction. They had that extermination. That's what was the card called. Attrition, extermination. They've had wild stuff in Magic, man. They have had wild, wild stuff. I don't think that they're afraid to shy away. Maybe nowadays they might have, but the old school Magic wouldn't have. Old school Magic did not give a crap about it. I mean, the black cards did not give a crap about how you felt. The body horror and the madness that came with even Innistrad. Innistrad is dark as hell, man. There's people being eaten. Cards of just absolutely people being ripped up. And Hasbro doesn't care, man. I don't think Hasbro really cares that much. She started complaining. What can I ask? What bothered her about the idea of a fantasy Wild West themed concept? Fight the current. Straight female Chandra. It's my dream, man. It's my absolute dream. I feel like I played this deck like a second ago, man. I feel like I played this deck like 2 minutes ago. So Chandra's supposed to be bisexual, is what it is. Chandra's supposed to be a bisexual. She apparently had something for Jace, not Jace. She had something for Gideon, and Gideon died, and she always kind of was holding a torch for Nissa. So that was the problem. She always liked Nissa. She was attracted to her. J- Jace was with the Gorgon, believe it or not. He hooked up with Vraska when he lost his memory and thought he was a pirate. Um, I mean, the subject of slavery has been addressed in Magic before. I'm not saying that we. Here's the difference. There's a difference between depicting something and glorifying something. I can depict something and say this is bad and this should not have happened. When I glorify it, I say this is good and you should emulate it. That's the issue. People don't have the nuance to know the difference. Nowadays, if they see something bad, they just go, "This is bad. I don't like it." Well, that's the problem. Is that people have lost nuance. You know, if when you lose your perspective, it's the same thing. Like nobody had a problem with the movie Schindler's List because it was showing something. But I feel like people are like, "Oh, that movie's about Nazis. It must be bad." No, it's about somebody doing something good in a terrible time. Just because it had fictional Nazis in it doesn't mean that it was about negative things. So, you can have themes and ideas in a game that are negative, but you illustrate them. These are bad things. That's nuance. That's what good art does. And at the end of the day, Magic's story and illustrations are art. So that's my take on it. All right, let's see here. I mean, I don't know. I honestly I don't know if they could pull it off, but I wish they could. I would love to see a Wild West setting, man. I think it's I don't think anybody felt the I don't think people really felt Red Dead 2 was, terribly problematic. The Brothers' War is a terrible war. There's things depicted like war, betrayal, death. You know, there's good guys and bad guys. That's at the end of the day, that's kind of the idea behind Magic. There's all these forces that are, interacting with one another. Yeah, the Brothers' War was terrible. It was cataclysmic. Urza did Urza's ruinous blast and blew up an entire planet. You know, so it's hard to say. Or is Urza a good guy? Is he a bad guy? Again, nuance. Good art has nuance. You know, good ideas have nuance. Or we could get another super safe set. That's the Harry Potter. That's you know what I mean, guys. We could get another. We could get another Strixhaven. No, that's ridiculous. You say that? Would you say that the base of the Magic the Gathering fans glorify murder because removal is a thing? Because I played the murder card. I think murder is good. No, that's a silly premise, in my opinion. If we're at the point where if you're saying the fan base can't distinguish fantasy from reality, man, I don't know what to do, man. We're a lost cause at that point. You know, there there's nothing we can do with that, but we might as well just cash it in, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to remain hopeful. I'm always hopeful. I work in an industry where I've got to be hopeful about people. Yeah, double strike. I did not hit enough removal here. That was the problem. Yeah, they did. They did conquistadors, man. I mean, they had vampire conquistadors coming to a jungle land and exploiting it. I mean, Ixalan was had some pretty heavy themes. Oh, Rosewater said that planning to do Wild West is in the works. Okay. Yeah, they did that 3 years ago, maybe. 3 years ago. Clearly, we don't have enough removal, guys. I think these thieves' tools got to go, and I think we need. That might be the best bet, is just to avoid that whole thing. That might be the best bet. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Just don't attempt to do natives at all. They did. They did touch on natives with Ixalan, but that's kind of a world away. That's kind of South American, a little bit more removed. South and Central America. I wasn't offended as somebody who has South and Central American heritage. I wasn't offended by it at all. Kill thief. I think people are still going to be more bad about the Walking Dead cards than they are going to be about Wild West cards, man. I think people got their eyes on the prize with that one. There we go. All right, let's push. Hopefully he doesn't run into some burn. That's what's really gonna f me up here if he hits a burn spike. No, he's got Bandit Lord out. Okay, we're gonna have to flunk Bandit Lord. He's gonna have to go to school and get a bad grade. So let's flunk Bandit Lord. Let's do that. Put a 1/1 counter. Okay, and turn. Lose life. Boom. I'm not mad about the Lord of the Rings set. I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's yeah, he had to go to school, man, and he had a bad grade. See a pair of goblins. All right, so you want to do that? I got instance too. No, we're gonna do. Yeah, we'll knock you back. That way you lose your pair of goblins. And he's out of there. You don't want no more. 6 million forms of communication. What does that mean? Flunk means you fail out of school. That card, the way the mechanics of that card work, I don't know if you know that. He enrolled in a field of higher education, and then failed one of his classes, and then that caused him to die, as it does sometimes. So. Fortnite. Okay, so the Fortnite thing is stupid, and everyone's gonna make fun of it, but it's not. They're not going to the world of Fortnite. They just had some Fortnite themed. Wow. They just had some Fortnite themed card like alternate arts, which okay, fine, whatever. They're trying to get younger kids, into it, and whatever. It's silly. It's a cash grab, whatever. But Lord of the Rings, The Walking Dead. The issue is making these characters legal, and essentially canon is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, it's Secret Lair. Nobody cares about it. Secret Lair is a mess, anyways. It's a cash grab. So All right, you guys think this might be a skeleton deck? I don't know. I can't tell yet. There's going to be dads that'll buy it for their kids. Whatever. They'll say, look, son, this is Magic has a Fortnite card. You want to try it out? And, that'll be that. Good deck right here, guys. I like it. Hoard Robber. I'm busy scrolling TikTok. Crippling Fear, good one. He's gonna do Skeleton. Good one, man. Nice turn 4 wipe, gets you right in there. Yeah. Okay, so let's put down this. I'm going to be dead anyways here. All he needs to do is activate Hydra and swing. Nope, that was the wrong choice, guy. You missed lethal. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did you see it, Stig? Stig, he missed lethal. Stig, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, Stig? He missed lethal. Stig, he missed lethal, Stig. I don't even know what to do anymore. I don't even know. Alright, good game. I like this Vampire Pretender deck. I might do one of those. Kind of going back and forth here. I think the Lord of the Rings set is an actual release. I don't think it's a Secret Lair. Like, that's going to be one of the releases. The My Little Pony. Yeah, man. The Magic the Gathering, if I know anything from my demographics, the Magic the Gathering set audience skews older. It's an older game. A lot of people had more interaction with it. Some people get into it, but generally speaking, it is for older people. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. Older people have more spending power. So, Reaper's Talisman, I'll take it. My demographics are generally like 26 to 35. That's the bulk of the people that watch my videos. Ooh, Dogged Pursuit. Nobody plays that anymore. Mill, grab. Yeah, I'll grab that. Yeah, it is a lot of the people who played it in the 90s or 2000s that came back to it. That is a big aspect. Okay, so he's going for life, life, life here. Which is an interesting choice. There we go. Mill, grab. We'll take a Hoard Robber, okay. And turn. What's he got now? Removal. No, he's going to play Cosmos Elixir again. That's what he wants. That's what he wants. He wants the Elixir. He wants that sweet, sweet Elixir. Hoard Robber. Decline. Hit. Bang. Bang. Okay. Lose a life. Come to a river. I will take that. Thank you. I'm too old to watch my videos. So I'm thinking that pass. What is he doing here, man? He's just gonna die? Oh, he thinks he can make it with this life? Let's see what he's going to do here. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Resolve. I'll take a Guild Thief. And turn. What is he going to do? What is he going to do? What is he going to do? And he's out of there. Snuck attack to death. Snuck attack to death. Alright. Pretty happy with that wit. Yeah, Thieves' Tools were cramming us up there. Haven activation. Yeah, I was waiting for the Haven. I knew he had some Havens, and I had that return to hand, and I had that elimination for you. So I knew he was going to hit that, whatchamacallit, a couple of times. Alright, guys, I think we're going to leave it there. Fun deck. I think it could use a little bit refinement. I was unable to get the Vorpal Sword win off. I really did want to get the Vorpal Sword win off. We might need a little bit more control to get that one off. So, of course, I think the word of the day is going to be silence. Yes. So, we're going to do silence as the word of the day. I like this one, man. Dimir Rogues, Dimir Sneakies, and Dimir Snakes. Really, really fun one. I think I've been gauging decks lately after figuring out what the best decks are. I know I'm just building decks for fun. I'm trying to make some fun stuff, man. Yeah, we know what the A1 decks are, but let's do something different with it. So I hope you like that one. I hope you like that. I hope you like. I hope you subscribe. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye-bye.